Hey Woodside, we'll now be showing some of our hero's journey films.
These films follow the traditional hero's journey narrative. We casted students and teachers all around campus to star in our films.
We hope you enjoy some of these features, and thank you for attending Woodside's Film Fest.
Yo, you got gum?
No.
Jake, get your feet off the chair.
Yo, bro, you're not slave.
Your son has been a violation of the school's academic policy. He hasn't been turning in any work, he barely focuses in class, and his transcript does not match the graduation requirements.
You're right. We'll try to get him focused.
Listen, ideally I'd say Jake would be eligible to receive a special education service.
Okay, are there any other options?
Well, more ideally, it would be best for Jake to transfer schools. Anyways, I'll leave this decision up to you, Mr. Griffith. Thank you for your time.
Well,
Bro, what are you even working on anyway?
oh yeah, this is just my resume. I'm applying to Stanford.
Dude, you can't be slacking with this nerd shit, man. Do you know how much more you could be doing if you didn't apply for college?
What do you mean?
Yo, I'd like to imagine myself as an entrepreneur.
For what?
For stuff?
For what?
Dude, for stuff. I have my connections, and I have a sense of business.
Then how come you're still poor and self-centered?
Dude, who are you calling poor? At least I have a dad.
What the hell's wrong with you? How can you say something like that?
Fine, leave then. I'll do so much better than you, you'll see.
Jake, get your feet off the chair.
Your son has been a violation of the school's academic policy. Well, more ideally, it would be best for Jake to transfer.
Listen, okay, it never hurts to ask for help. No matter who you are, I could help you.
I don't need your help. I just don't understand. I've tried to befriend people before, but they just don't listen. Doesn't make any sense. Everyone knows me too. They see me all the time, and I make sure of that.
You need to start over, okay? The problem with you is that you try to make yourself stand out and you don't even realize it.
That won't even help though. If I don't get enough attention, people won't want to talk to me in the first place.
So, son, I was at school.
Same old stuff, Pops. I don't know what to tell you.
So, speaking of school, I've actually found some extra after-school classes you should take.
I think I'm okay.
Alright, so we have some wrestling stuff. We have dance. We have golf. mini golf. You know, there's a lot of opportunities out there. You should try to, like, go out.
I really don't feel like it, Pops.
You know, there's a lot of opportunities out there. You should try to, like, go out.
I would suggest the manager. Yeah, what do you like about that? The like scenes in it, like, you know.
Your son has been a violation of the school's academic policy.
Listen, okay, it never hurts to ask for help. No matter who you are, I can help you.
What are we gonna do, dude? It's literally due tomorrow and we have nothing. We literally have nothing.
I have no idea. I think we're screwed.
I think we are too.
I'm the hero.
Okay,
You're a bad
okay,
guy.
okay,
You're
yeah.
trying to save the princess.
Alright, alright.
I gotta.
Dude, you're really pulling me out of my ordinary world. Okay, so get in the middle there, or like, wait,
I need the chair.
oh, okay.
I was gonna stand like this, like have it like this, cause I'm like cool.
Okay.
I will go and save the princess of something. Is that good?
No.
This is good enough. Okay, so I'm gonna be right
No,
here.
no, you
and
should
then
be here.
Then no, you're
No,
gonna
'cause
come over
I'm
here.
not here.
Yeah, you're gonna be there. And then
No,
I'm
I'm
gonna
not.
come
I'm
in,
here.
And then you're gonna, and then we're gonna.
Hey, party people, what's the haps? What's going on?
Aaron.
Guys, we gotta work together so we can finish the hero's journey.
Alright.
Yeah.
Yay.
Yeah, that's good. Oh,
After I find that Keegan fellow, I will find him.
3, 2, 1, go. Awesome. That's one. Keep going. Oh, you guys are amazing at this.
And destroy him.
Great.
You're a fool if you think you'll stop me.
I will stop you.
Cut!
What's wrong?
The camera. It's broken. This is such a supreme ordeal.
Oh, God.
How are we gonna fix this? No!
What are we gonna do?
I don't know.
Oh, God.
Oh, we have a second camera.
Ah.
Who put that there? Alright, sick. Let's get that moving. 3, 2, 1.
Come on, dear.
All right, that's a wrap, y'all. Good stuff. Great show.
Wow, guys,
Wow.
that sure was a hero's journey.
Yay!
We're breaking free. Soaring, flying. There's not a star in heaven that we can't reach.
If you don't flickin' let me borrow this flickin' Hamilton shirt, I'm never flickin' talking to you again. Why don't you wear your own clothes? Maybe I'd let you borrow it if you hadn't gone through my closet last week. I hate you, I hate you, I hate you. You're just jealous of me. You want me to be ugly all the time. Fine, just take the shirt. No, I don't want it anymore. I'm gonna tell Mommy you'll be mean to me. Whatever.
Why do birds suddenly appear every time you are near?
You guys are gonna be late again.
Mommy, I'm being so mean to me. No, I'm not. Yes, you are. No, I'm not. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Yes, you are.
Larry's coming for dinner tonight, so you two better be on your best behavior.
But we're supposed to have dinner with Dad tonight. Chloe, stop being so annoying. You're making all our lives harder. Well, it wouldn't be so freaking hard if Dad just lived with us again.
Chloe, you know that things can't be that way anymore. It's time to practice some acceptance.
God, why are you so immature? Why are you so ugly?
Oh my god, stop. I'm literally in love with Mikey. Oh my god, Mikey plays me. He has so much potential. No, I swear. You
have to stop spending so much time on your phone.
God, do you have a fucking knock?
Just hang up and come down to dinner. What is he doing there?
Honey, these Brussels sprouts are divine.
I use pink Himalayan salt instead of kosher salt.
Honey, this is spectacular. Wow, Chloe, you're gonna eat all that?
The fleek? That is literally so rude.
All I'm saying is that objectively, it's a lot of food.
Well, objectively, you're freaking ugly. Oh my god.
And dreams were made and used and wasted.
Angelica said when we saw your first letter, wives.
The herbs and you save me.
Making special. Get out! 'Cause I'm a creep, I'm a weirdo. Are you being serious? Come on, just talk to me. Fine. I know this is unfair, but there's nothing we can do about it. I didn't freaking have any say at all. Sometimes that's just how life is. I didn't get a say when Miss Microfone gave me a C on my essay, even though it was amazing. I just don't know what to do with all these big feelings I have. It so feels like there's no one to talk to. I'm always here, and I get it. Like, we have to live through this together. I guess.
That is why all the girls in town follow you all around. Just like me, they long to be close to you. you were born, the angels got together and decided to create a dream come true. So they sprinkled moon dust in your hair.
Hey, Jack.
Man, what the hell?
I've been keeping an eye on you for a while, Jack.
Freak. Are you with the IRS? Yo, I've been paying my taxes, man.
I'm with the more underground organization.
Oh, thank God.
How about a bet? Find the queen.
Middle one.
It's time to pay up now.
Screw you. Screw your game. I'm out of here.
Sorry, Jack, but a deal's a deal.
What are you doing?
What? $3? Well, I still need $4,000, Jack. I'll give you a day.
What's up, Dad?
Whoa. Who are you?
You Jack from California?
How do you know my name?
You are a wizard?
Yeah.
Oh, finally. Took me forever to get here.
Yeah. What was the box for?
Oh, my God.
What you mean, my bad?
It was for decoration.
And that's what happened.
I think I know a guy for that.
Hey, what's up, man? How you doing?
Oh, how's it going? What's up?
You got the map?
Of course.
Appreciate it. This handbook right here, it will give you the way to the mystic monkey, alright? There you go.
Who are you talking to?
Him? Yeah, that's Bob. Whoa.
You have done well, my young thug.
Yo, what's up, guys?
Oh, Rick!
How about another deal, Jack? I got a wager in my mind.
Fine. But if I win, all my debt is paid.
Alright, Jack. How about one last bet? Well, first, of course, terms and agreements.
I have to sell my soul?
Of course you brokey. You have nothing else to give.
Hit. Stay.
Looks like I win, Jack.
You know what? I'm sick of this. I'm taking you out. Ah!
Oh!
Thank you for being a friend. Travel down a road and back again. Your heart is true, you're a pal and a confidant. I'm not ashamed to say, I hope it always will stay this way. My hat is off, won't you stand up?
I called you like 15 times. Where were you?
I know. I'm sorry. I got caught up practicing my monologue, and then I don't know. It doesn't matter. I'm sorry, Sarah.
Theo, you've been late to almost all of our dates this past week. It's almost like you're trying to be late so that you don't have to spend as much time with me.
Sarah, I swear I wasn't trying to be late. Okay. I love spending time with you. It's just that I don't know. We've been seeing each other a lot recently, and I haven't had enough time to practice my monologue and see my own friends.
I know. I'm not trying to take up all your time. It's just been really hard with my parents' divorce, and plus, all my friends have been leaving me out of their plans.
I know you're going through a lot right now, and I'm here for you, okay? Why don't we just enjoy our time together and go for a walk? How's that sound?
That sounds good. Just promise me you won't talk about theater.
So has the divorce been finalized yet?
Yeah, it just went through on Monday. I'll be staying with my mom for a bit, but eventually I'll start going to my dad's new house on the weekends.
I'm really sorry this is happening to you, Sarah. I'll be there for whatever you need, okay?
Thanks, Theo.
Of course. I'll always be there.
Home. Hello? Is anyone home?
I'm in here.
Margie, is that you? What are you doing here?
I missed you.
So what brings you out here all of a sudden?
Well, you know how I've been going to that art school in New York? Well, since I was coming home for break, I thought I'd visit you on the way. And since you've gotten a role in literally every single musical.
Lead role
in every single musical at school, I thought you might be interested in this program my school is offering this summer.
Oh my gosh, this is amazing. Wait, I can't leave. I have Sarah.
Sarah, what about you? What about your dreams? You wanted to be on a stage since you were little.
Yeah, I know. She's going through so much right now, and I can't really leave her.
Just think about it. I leave on Saturday.
Hello?
Hey, I know I just got home, but my parents are fighting again, so, can I come over?
So, do you want to talk about it, or do you want to talk about something else?
I don't know. I'd rather just talk about something else. Hey, what's this on your desk?
Oh, it's nothing. It's just,
It can't be nothing. You always talked about wanting to be an fellow.
I mean, I want to, but...
Oh, hey Sarah, nice to see you. Oh, I see you were telling Sarah about your camp this summer. Yeah, I'm super excited for him. He's always wanted to be an Othello. I know, right? It'll be far away, but it'll be okay because he'll be with me. Right, Theo? Far away? I didn't know that you'd be going with Margie to New York. I think I'm gonna leave you two alone.
I just found out about this. I haven't even decided.
How can you leave me when I've been going through so much right now? I thought we were worth more than a dumb play.
Can you just wait, or...
I'm gonna leave.
Wait, Sarah, don't go. I haven't even decided yet. It's just that...
It's just that what? You're gonna leave me when I need you most? Live across the country with your cousin and not even tell me about it? I thought you were better than this.
Don't go!
Theo, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to cause any of that. But I know Sarah's going through a lot right now. But you gotta stop investing in other people's futures and start investing in your own.
You're right. Can't let her keep getting in the way of my dreams. When do we leave? Hey, sorry, this is weird. I mean, you're not weird. It's just this whole thing. Mom and Dad said that I'm just supposed to talk to you. Like everything's normal. So, how's school today? Yeah, I don't know why I thought that would work either. I really miss you.
that pain anymore. And I guess I'm just glad you're finally free.
Yes, I'm changing, can't stop it now. And even if I wanted, I wouldn't know how. Another version of myself.
Hi, my name is Sarah from Woodside High School. I want to raise awareness about the overcapacity in Bay Area animal shelters. I like to encourage people to help shelter animals through foster care programs, adoption, and donations. Every animal deserves a chance to find their forever home. Packed cages, stressed animals, and nowhere to call home. The overpopulation of animal shelters has become a crisis across the Bay Area. Many shelters are at overcapacity, causing diseases, stress, and ultimately death. This is not uncommon and is found in almost all animal shelters in the Bay Area. As someone who has adopted from the Bay Area Animal Shelter, Pets in Need, I believe all animals deserve the opportunity to find their forever homes. My dog was found on the streets after being physically and emotionally abused by her previous owner at just 1 year old. When my family went in to adopt from the shelter, she immediately crawled into my brother's lap and knew we were her forever family. Even though she does still carry some of that past trauma, she is the best, most loyal addition to our family we could have asked for. To see how more families can get involved, I met with a representative from Pets in Need to see what they had to say about the overpopulation in shelters.
My name's RJ Nehemiah, and I'm the Adoptions and Volunteer Manager. The big things is just like considering adoption. You know, a lot of people still get pets from breeders or other sources, which is totally fine as well. But, you know, one of the things is that people don't really consider shelters as a place to adopt. You know, I think sometimes they're a little bit nervous that the animals might be sick or they might have behavior problems, but really they're just like any other animals. You know, they tend to be a little more stressed at the shelter, so sometimes they don't show as well, but they're actually, you know, just like any other animals. So adopting from shelters, but then also volunteering, fostering, and donating to shelters, or just like helping market the animals all help a lot. Yeah, so basically fostering is like temporarily caring for an animal. So fostering, especially during this time of the year, is a lot of like underage kittens. So we'll get, you know, young bottle baby kittens, that kind of thing, who need to be fostered until they're 8 weeks old, and they're old enough to go up for adoption. So a lot of fostering is that. We do also have fosters for some of our like long stay animals who just need a break from the shelter. A lot of times that's like rabbits, adult dogs, older cats, like that kind of thing, who kind of don't do super well at the shelter because they're extra stressed, and so giving them a home outside the shelter helps them really come out of their shell, and then they also help with getting them adopted. You know, all the people who work at shelters really love the animals and want to see them go home, and so it can be really hard to just see them, you know, sitting at the shelter day in and day out. There's a lot of compassion fatigue in this field. And so obviously when you have even more animals and they're staying for a really long time, that's really stressful. So it really is like length of stay is kind of one of the big ones. The longer they stay, the more stressful it is for the staff. If people just give adoption a chance, I think sometimes people have had like a negative experience with the shelter in the past, or they just have like some preconceived ideas about it. So that's really what I recommend people just come and visit the shelters, you know, and see the animals and then kind of just give it a chance.
If no one adopts the animals coming into shelters, it creates an unhealthy environment for these animals. Shelters do not have enough space for more and more animals to come into shelters without any being adopted. Save a life and reach out to your local animal shelter to see how you can help in this time of need.
Hi, I'm Maggie.
I'm Maya.
And I'm Sarah. And this year, we were in charge of leading a mental health event with the Youth Creating Change program.
Our film class made 60-second PSAs surrounding mental health amongst youth.
These videos were entered into a state contest where 3 of our groups received recognition in the competition.
We hope you enjoy!
My friend has been getting kind of distant lately. He stopped talking to us, his friends. always acting a little sad or distant, and he always looks really tired. Hey, I know you've been acting a little down recently. You want to talk about it? Reach out. Start a conversation with them. And remember, you can always go to seizetheawkward.com to find more information about how you can help people.
No sé qué me está pasando.
Maya, abre tu puerta. No te aísles, please.
Ellos no saben cómo me siento. How are you? I haven't seen you in a while. Y con el tiempo me sentí mejor. Hablé con mis padres y trataron de ayudar lo mejor que pudieron. Si ella no me hubiera ayudado, no estaría aquí.
Hey, I don't want this to be awkward, but I just wanted to check in and make sure everything is okay, because I realized that you've been missing a lot of school and we haven't hung out in a while.
There kind of has been something going on and I've been wanting to tell you. I just didn't know how. Promise you won't tell.
I promise I won't tell anyone. I am here for you with whatever you need.
Wait, sorry, I have to go to practice right now, but I'll tell you after I finish around 5:30.
Okay, I will be here for you whenever you need to talk.
Okay, so basically I've been struggling a lot with anxiety and panic attacks.
I've also dealt with anxiety and panic attacks for a while now. I can share with you some resources that have helped me. Anxiety can sometimes lead to suicidal thoughts. So if you ever need it, you can call or text 988 for help right away.
I went to the Greek theater and there was some dude in the river.
No, because I genuinely think I could be literally it might sign up.
You think anybody cares about you? You're worthless. Nothing will change. You will always be alone. What are you even doing here? What's the point in even trying? You can't pretend forever. You're not special. You're worthless. You're not special. You will fail. You'll never feel good. You will always be alone. You will always be alone.
Hey man, you've been in your head a lot lately, and I just wanted to check up on you. I'm here for you if you want to talk. Would you want to?
Yeah, I'd appreciate that.
Lately, my life has been suffocating. I can't bring myself to talk to anyone about what I'm feeling. Sometimes I'm just sitting around and suddenly I feel trapped, like I'm locked in a room that I can't seem to open no matter how many times I bang on the door. My thoughts are all consuming and I can't seem to escape. Even when the voice in my head tells me no one cares, I'm not alone. When I push back against that voice, the door becomes a little easier to open. And as I step back into the world, that trapped feeling begins to fade. If you or a loved one is experiencing the warning signs of suicide, such as feelings of hopelessness, withdrawal, extreme mood swings, or taking dangerous risks, make sure to use resources. Call 988 or go to seizetheawkward.org for more info. That trapped feeling doesn't have to last forever, and beyond the door, there's always a light to guide the way. Call the National Suicide Hotline if you or someone you know is facing a crisis.
You ready? Yeah. Alright. I'm Josh. My name is Ewan.
and we're in Mr. DeBette's advanced film class. One of our assignments is that we had to make 5 minutes of our own content that would air on the announcements. I hope you guys enjoy.
Woo.
Moo.
Hey, we kind of killed that.
This is not a game show. This is Silent Library.
And now, let's meet our contestants.
Electric puzzle.
This punishment is electric puzzle. The contestant will have to put a muscle simulator on their arms and put a 20-piece puzzle together under 30 seconds.
The time starts now.
Stop.
Shuffle them. Ready? Scooby snacks.
2 losers will have to participate in Scooby Snack. The contestants will have to eat a dog treat under 20 seconds without making any noise.
Not yet. Recording. You ready? 3, 2, 1. Oh, what? Oh, go ahead. Go eat it. Now, go. All in. Keep quiet. Finish it.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
Grab him. Ready? Consequence is tortilla slap.
The remaining contestants will slap the loser with flour tortillas as hard as they can.
Keep going.
You ready? Okay, here we go, Harvard.
College reaction videos, like the one shown, have amassed millions of views, shaping the college admissions process for high schoolers. But that begs the question, how does the college admissions process actually work? Reporting for Woodside TV Live, I'm Kylan Holte, and this is College Admissions 101. As a senior, when I started the college application process a couple months ago, I did not expect there to be so many ups and downs to the entire process, but I've overall learned a lot. And so I set out to ask underclassmen questions they had and advice from college and career counselors so juniors can best be prepared for when they start the process next year. Here's what they had to say.
For juniors, right now, actually at this point in this spring semester, it's always a good idea for them to start thinking about what it is that they want to do after high school. Currently, students have access to Naviance, so as a 10th grader and 11th grader, they can go onto Naviance into the portal and log in with their school email, and they're able to take career assessments for free, and it's not going to affect anything with your grades. And then starting next year, for the next school year, 2025-26 school year, we're going to be switching over to what's called School Links, and that will also have very similar career assessments and where students are able to go and explore different colleges and universities.
But what else does it take to get into college? Here are some of the answers to juniors and sophomores' most asked questions about the college application process.
My question is, how many colleges should I apply to?
It's really up to each student and what it is that they're interested in. So we do have an acronym here at Woodside that we use known as CLASS. So it's cost, location, academic, size, and social scene. So that's what would really help to make the college list.
Probably what kind of extracurriculars look best on an application.
You don't necessarily need any specific extracurriculars, at least as far as I've heard. It really is just good to show that you have been dedicated towards something, be it a sport, be it like robotics, or even like volunteering. Colleges want to see that you've spent your time in a way that's meaningful to you.
What are some of your extracurriculars?
So as I said, I do a lot of work with the robotics team, and so that's where I've put a lot of my focus, and I actually wrote a few essays about that for the application.
I'm curious about what college interviews are like.
Really what they want to see is they want to be able to meet you. If your application process does require an interview, they just want to get to know you better and to be able to kind of bring to life what it is that you added in your application.
How much does it cost, like per class?
Yeah, so for sure. So yes, so in your main way to be able to get state funding is through the two applications. You only do one, whichever one you're eligible for. So it would be the FAFSA, the free application for federal student aid, or the CADA, the California Dream Act application. And that is going to be your first way to be able to access state funding for financial aid. We understand it could be a stressful situation and unsure as to what's going to come of with the current administration. So there's been guidance that the school district has followed that is letting families, kind of putting the choice back on the families as to what application that they would do.
What's the average amount of buildings that need to be donated?
I think one should be enough, but I don't know. How much does Stanford require?
I think like 3 labs. Yeah, at least 3 labs.
And there you have it. Those are the answers to the most asked questions about the college application process. At Woodside, we have the College Access Program funded by the Foundation, which offers 3 college counselors that you can meet with to begin the college application process, writing support from OB Coach, SAT tutoring from AJ Tutoring, and college visits to SoCal and NorCal for juniors that are coming up in this spring. So here's some parting thoughts from Mr. Gill.
The thing is just for students to know that there is a lot of support out here at the school. I would say the most important part is really just getting a chance to reflect on what's going to be most important for you as the student. So I really encourage students to not compare themselves to others. And so really that's the most important part of being able to really reflect what it is that you're interested in, and then from that to see where it leads you.
And for all my seniors out there, good luck. You got this.
Energy and electrical energy, and that very easily segued into where do we get our electrical energy?
No! Welcome to Midday with the Rio Klutwick.
holiday special, National Horse Day, of course. Who do we have here?
Mr. Hopkins.
And what do you teach, Mr. Hopkins?
I teach, this year I'm teaching all engineering classes. So I teach engineering 1, 2, 3, and sustainable design. Some years I also teach physics.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's cool. What are you doing this year to celebrate National Horse Day?
Well, obviously I'm here to help celebrate with all of you, right? And I would say, there's plenty of things. Might go see my neighbors from time to time, say hello to them.
Pretty good. What is your favorite thing about horses?
I think the majestic nature with which they kind of gallop, right? You see the slow-mo, the hair's kind of flowing and billowing.
If you were a horse, what horse would you be?
I think maybe I'd be maybe like a dark horse, kind of like a solid, kind of like dark brown, maybe blackish. That horse that we have over there, very beautiful. Okay, just scene changed, but it's one of the darker colors, a solid color, no spots.
What is your favorite horse?
Gosh. I mean, there's so many to choose from. There's the one from Lord of the Rings. Was it Shadowfax? Is that? No.
I think so.
That's whatever Gandalf's horse. That one. It's a beautiful gray horse.
White.
I think white. When it's dirty, it looks gray. But yes, white horse.
Okay. Yeah, that's a good horse. Do you know what happens when you go behind a horse?
I mean, I try to avoid getting behind horses as much as possible. I imagine, the whole kicking kind of thing could be problematic, but
Yeah.
maybe they just turn around and say hi to you.
This is a PSA. Don't go behind a horse. They will kick you.
Put the energy back. Put your thirst on this one. Pepsi-Cola, the one that doesn't lose its cool when you serve it cold. Keeps its great taste no matter how cold you drink it. Pepsi, put it to the taste.
Pepsi's got that special taste created for the cold. The cold turns on that Pepsi drive, makes Pepsi-Cola down the line. Taste that beats the others cold. Pepsi pours it on.
Alright, so now the moment you all been waiting for. We have a special guest.
Oh.
We actually have a horse.
Okay.
Let's bring him
I'm
in.
excited.
Come on in, Mr. Horse.
Hello, horse.
Hi, horse. Nay.
Nay.
So, how's your day going, horse?
Nay.
Okay, good to know. And what are you eating there? Okay. So I have an apple here for whoever wins because we're about to do a horse trivia battle.
Oh dear.
Mr. Hopkins against a real horse.
Okay. It's on.
All right. So, first question. Which horse breed is known for its use in polo?
Argentinian poly horse pony.
I'll give you a half point. It's Argentinian polo pony. All right. What is the only horse breed native to Ireland?
The Irish stomp trotter.
It's a good guess, but it's actually the Connemara pony.
That was my second guess.
Yeah. Well, I'll give you a half point then.
Okay.
This one's hard. What is the term for a horse that is fearful or anxious? Now, keep in mind, this is all from a reputable horse trivia source.
Spooked.
Actually, very close. Spooky horse.
Spooky.
Yeah. What is the term for a horse's ability to remember things?
Memory.
Ding, ding, ding. You got it.
I forgot that one.
What is the term for the hair on a horse's tail?
Hair?
Tail?
Correct. Tail.
Okay.
So I'm pretty sure it's tied.
Okay.
Which means we will have one more. Whoever says it first takes it.
Okay.
What is the term for wrong? What is the term for a horse's gait where the horse's legs move very rapidly?
Running?
Trotting?
No.
Galloping.
Correct. The horse wins. Here you go, horse. Nice. All right, well, that is it for Midday with Rio Klutwick. Thank you all for tuning in.
Look at my horse is amazing. Give it a lick. Horse is like balls. With the stroke of its mane, turns into a plane. Turns back again when you suck on its winky. Do you think so? Well, I better not show you where the lemonade is made. Sweet lemonade, sweet lemonade.
Hi, my name is Brayden from Woodside High School. Recently, a lot of voiceovers and animation have been starting to be taken over by AI. This puts the human voice actor's career and creativity in danger. As a result, the voices won't be nearly as unique and would take away the fun of truly bringing each animated character to life. The people that bring animated characters to life with their voice have had their careers and livelihood jeopardized with AI-generated voices. As an aspiring voice actress, I wonder if AI will successfully take over the careers and creativity of voice acting. According to ABC News, Scarlett Johansson, a renowned American actress who has voiced many iconic characters such as Kaa from The Jungle Book and Ash from Sing, has had her fair share of experience in the issue. She noticed that there was an AI-generated voice that sounded eerily like her own. AI has been cloning people's voices, putting them in danger of losing job opportunities and changing the industry in the long run because AI will be doing all the voices. Additionally, the Australian Association of Voice Actors, AAVA, told a parliamentary committee investigating AI the jobs of an estimated 5,000 local voice actors are already in danger. This shows that just becoming a voice actor is getting significantly harder. Not only is AI stealing people's voices, but many victims are also completely ignorant to the fact that it's completely undermining all the voice actors' work. It will slowly make it so AI has enough of the voice to copy off of that they may never actually get hired again, destroying their careers. However, there are solutions. An idea from Angeli Raven Fitch voiceover made a point that instead of viewing AI as a competitor, it's more productive to see it as a collaborator. AI can handle repetitive and time-consuming tasks, freeing human voice actors to focus on more creative and nuanced aspects of their work. This means that we don't have to just get rid of AI altogether, and that being a voice actor will actually be way better because of it. However, ultimately, the most comfortable solution for many other aspiring and current voice actors, including myself, is simply banning AI from voice acting altogether, so there is no chance for all of their jobs to be compromised. With a perspective, Brayden West.
A U.S. squad with NBA players lost for the first time ever in the Olympics.
It was ugly to watch. It was terrible to be a part of. And you kicked our ass.
We came to the notion just because we're Americans, we're better.
We was just thrown together and said, go out there and win us a gold medal. Everybody's like, we can never have this feeling ever again. And we had to figure out how to become a team. I was nervous.
A lot of them were not known as great team players.
I had a lot of concerns. That's why we recruited Kobe Bryant.
If you follow basketball, then you know the nickname of this year's squad, the Redeem Team.
The Redeem Team.
The Redeem Team. They think they were a bunch of showboat players. Just want to do the dirty work to win. I was young, but I understood what it meant to build chemistry. Because if that didn't work, there's no way in hell none of this was going to work. Cole said, I'm tired of watching y'all lose. I'm like, I love this energy. This is what we need.
Now let me give you what you came for. Coming up.
This is everything that we always dreamed of.
Feel the rush. Feel the rush.
We had a lot of things that we needed to show the world, and it wasn't just basketball.
Feel
I think it just reset the standard. It's one of the greatest games probably ever played. It's a shot at redemption.
Not the best looking one out of the crew.
Randy, last name is Brown, BRWN. Played in the NBA for 12 seasons. My first 4 got drafted by the Sacramento Kings in 1991. Played my first 4 years there. Signed with the Chicago Bulls as a free agent in 1995. Played 5 seasons for the Chicago Bulls. Winning 3 NBA championships in 1996, 1997, 1998.
Patrick Ewing, player, coach, did a little bit of everything. Because we believe that no matter what, we did our best to try to win a championship, and unfortunately, it just didn't happen for us.
I came into the NBA back then, man, where it wasn't typical for a high school kid, nor a kid in college only playing 1 or 2 years coming into the NBA. So in the 90s, in a sense, basically when you were coming to the NBA, you were basically an adult.
Wow.
You know, I went through 5 years of college because I transferred to New Mexico State.
Mm-hmm.
So I went through 5 years of college, and like I said, I came in as a 23-year-old. Today, a 23-year-old coming into the NBA is considered an old man.
Yeah.
Which is crazy. Today, that 23-year-old kid is basically a veteran player, and the game is more free-flowing. They're younger, they're more athletic. Every player from 1 through 5 has the ability to shoot. The three-point shot is a mechanism for every NBA team. Back in the 90s, where the Bulls shot 10 three-point shots in a game, it was frowned upon.
Right.
We were on SportsCenter when we scored 100 points because games were basically played in the 70s and the 80s and the 90s.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, I think that when we played in the finals in it was a low-scoring finals, and I think
Right.
the NBA wanted to change things from then. They wanted to be a more free-flowing game, not as physical, and I think they've done that in the way that basketball is played. But I think definitely the difference between today's game and the game when I played was the physicality. It was a lot more physical when I played. Mm-hmm. Also, there was a lot more big men. The big men, aside from Michael and guys like him, it was a big man-dominated league. You had, myself, you had Akeem, you had David, you had Shaq, Robert Parrish when I first came to the league, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Yeah.
So there was a lot more dominant big men than there is today.
David Stern, the late David Stern, and Adam Silver, the commissioner now, I think they've done an amazing job, man, to evolve in the game to where it's all about viewership. It's all about keeping a fan base.
The 90s and now is social media. Thank God they didn't have social media when I played.
Right.
I think Allen was a great player. Like you said, we played at the same. He's from my alma mater.
Social media has drove sports to a place where you always got to be a professional. So yes, I think the player now, money is great. Tougher times because of social media basically puts them at the grasp of everybody around the world.
Right.
I think that every player has a platform.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody has a platform, and he can speak on decisions or things that he likes and doesn't like. So I think that in that respect, I think is great.
On TV, the analysts always try to compare the 90s to today's game. I actually love today's game.
Yeah.
I love watching it. They took out hand checking for a reason because it was too physical.
Yeah.
There was no going to the replay and check on a flagrant foul. You know, if you got hit hard, you pick up your teeth and you go back in the game.
She will defend. Oh! LeBron James with no regard for human life.
I still think in the 90s, I still think it's a team game. I heard it from Michael. I heard it from Scottie Pippen about being a team game.
When the crowd wants more, I bring on the thunder. Cause you got my back and I'm not going under. You're my point, you're my guard, go the perfect chord. And I see our names together on every billboard. We're headed for the top, we got it on lock. We'll make them say, hey! And we'll keep rocking. Oh, there's no way I could make it without you. Do it without you, be here without you. It's no fun when you're doing it solo. With you it's like, whoa, yeah, and I know I'm the stream, cause I got you with me. There's no way I can make it without you. Do it without you, be here without you.
Hello, my name is Maggie and I'm from Woodside High School. I'm researching the discrepancies of learning as a child versus as a teenager, focusing on Generation Z. As a teenager myself, I've realized that learning has shifted away from the traditional process of studying and analyzing content and instead leaned more toward taking shortcuts to just get by. After noting this lack of passion to learn around me, I've rediscovered how rewarding it is to put in the time and effort to actually learn, and I'd like to persuade others to do the same. As children, we are taught to learn by doing. Because we are interacting with the world for the first time, we have a kind of unadulterated innocence, causing us to be curious about everything, ask questions, and experiment through trial and error. But as we get older, we gain more and more experience and think that we know it all, that there are no other questions out there for us to get answers to. The result of this is a lack of curiosity, a lack of passion. As a senior in high school, I've observed this dramatic decrease in curiosity and passion in myself and others, caused by an inability to focus to the degree that we used to. One main culprit for this is the dependency my generation, Generation Z, has developed on social media and the internet. 4.57 billion people have access to the internet, and our control over how much we consume media has been completely lost to the platforms pumping it out. Because we tend to multitask when in possession of a digital device such as a smartphone or computer, many of us have drastically lost the ability to focus effectively. According to the National Institute of Health, attention deficit hyperactivity disorder, also known as ADHD, has increased from 6.1% to 10.2% in the past 20 years, earning its title as the most common mental disorder affecting children. This dramatic increase is correlated with digital device usage, with ADHD cases rising with more and more time spent on screens. The more Gen Z burns out our attention spans through spending time on screens, the less we're able to focus our energy on the material that matters, like our education. Additionally, our reliance on digital media has become a crutch for getting work done, as artificial intelligence like ChatGPT and Gemini has emerged over recent years and given students an easy way out when completing assignments. Taking shortcuts like using artificial intelligence or other platforms to complete our work for us is a product of our lack of attention and passion, a sure contributing factor to a poor work ethic later on in our lives. Upon knowing that screen time has decreased our ability to focus, a possible solution presents itself: reducing multitasking by becoming more mindful of our screen time. Additionally, it can be helpful to take boring breaks, according to Ryan Doris, co-founder and CEO of Flow Research Collective. Doris explains that our body's reward systems, the system that releases dopamine into our brains, has become overloaded with digital media. He explains that our ability to find joy in everyday things like nature and person-to-person connections has drastically decreased, and that to counter this, we should take boring breaks from tasks to cause our brains to crave dopamine and to crave getting back to that task. This is helpful in restoring our attention spans and building good habits, working to build a strong work ethic in the future. Using what I've learned about the correlation between media intake and a decrease in focus, I've been able to experiment with consuming less media and stretching my attention span. I've rediscovered the feeling of reward I get from learning, and I hope that by sharing this research, other teenagers will be able to do the same, to become more mindful of their media intake and to feel the gratification that comes with hard work.